Okay. Welcome, welcome, and welcome. My name is Flicker, and I am getting my Sky Dailies done as per usual. Oh my fucking yeesh. Uh, oh. Hmm. Hmm. Uh, may have been a little bit paranoid tonight, but just spending some time chilling and talking with Sir Scoofles was fucking awesome. Was able to snap out of it pretty much. Uh, Though from the looks of everything and all that, as far as I know, I'm the only one who wants to put that friend group back together. Guess that homestead. Oh well, at least I'm trying to build a new one. Gently and slowly, trying to build a new home. Hmm. Oh. Oh, do I want to... Okay, on one hand, it's funny. On the other hand, it's mean. Because it... but at the same time... No. Yes. Oh. Oh, fucking glorious. Oh, you added me. Can you add me back? Maybe. Net proceeds to never actually attempt to add them back themselves because they're so used to other people initiating the action. Fucking... Oh, fuck off with that. Fucking glorious. Sounds absolutely in line for something the Den Stork would pull off by pure accident. Oh. Maybe I'll stop Okay, I'm gonna be real. One of the hardest things I try to do is not make fun of the Den Stork because holy fuck. Oh, it is too fucking easy. I don't want to go for a low-hanging fruit. Especially if it's going to fucking hurt their feelings. Come on now. They can't handle acknowledging that they're a little dense and learning to work around it or struggle through it. Then how the fuck are they going to grow? That said, my sharp tongue would probably cut them to pieces. It's good to know that Sir Scoofles agrees that 90% of the people in the group, genuinely good people, just didn't feel like hanging around anymore. Hell, I even had that in a writing, but I would bet that Den Stork never fucking checked the writings, because I never thought I would actually put in helpful information there. Oh. Also, we're going to purple flowers now. Interesting. Game, I appreciate that you decided to make the dramatic view, but I would have much more appreciate just spawning in the garden like the rest of these has. Dear fricking hell, if you have to add in a new spawn point, then please do so. Damn. Just bloom, damn it. Something I wish I could say to myself more often, because fucking hell. Paranoia really can just end up shutting me down, keeping me from acting. From being myself and taking on challenges that ultimately are holding me back. From getting past them. Now it just looks pink. I've got an entire concept called intention flowers. Hmm. Legit, it wouldn't surprise me if that dork never read any of my writings. Probably a smart move on their part to some degree, but to another degree, it means they've made their choice. Then again, they've already made their choice time and again. Why do I keep expecting them to change it? Just to prove me wrong? Maybe. Maybe that's just one last little shred of hope still living. Heartfelt note to this rose. What does that even mean? No, it would be so easy to make fun of and belittle that dense dork. Which is why I'm trying so hard not to. Because they don't deserve that. They certainly don't deserve to be coddled like a child either, but hey, they keep getting that for the miles that the cloak of innocence they wear can give them. Cloak of innocence? Not really innocence, more just naive, sheltered, whatever. Yeah, I'm still talking about that dense dork, even despite not seeing them for like, what, entire year plus at this point? Maybe I had that much hope in the beginning. I wonder if it's ever gonna fully fade. If I'll ever fully let go. Because if I do that, then they end up hurt. I know that much. They're gonna end up hurt if I ever fully let go of them. But if they keep on relying for others to protect them, they're never going to change. They're never gonna grow as a person. They'll just keep wearing their nice little cloak of pretend. And they'll keep just playing the role that was handed to them in life, instead of making their own. A shame, really. I wonder if they're gonna actually hear this, listen to it and all that. Or are they just gonna shut down? This world likes to shut people down a lot. Myself, others, even people I don't even know. Everyone's trying to figure things out. And yet we're all stuck with limited resources. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Whatever. Heartfelt message to that rose. Just the rose in game. Don't know what it's asking for, so I'll just go for something generic. May you grow and bloom even if total absence. May you grow and bloom even if total absence consumes me. Yeah, I think that's fitting. Anyways, enough staring into the sun. What do these messages have to say? Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. I know you're not naive. Unbelievers, hiders, seekers. Yet you ignore it all. Overachievers, dirty cheaters. Just look, you've been deceived. Followers and letting the leader. I don't forgive you either. I hope not. That's the one thing I'm fucking terrified of as a possibility. Is that, oh joy, there's a flower garden in Eden. Please fucking no. Aww, that's so sweet. Very cheesy, but sweet, authentic. I like the view here. Yeah, the view is nice. What the fuck? I hope people are doing okay. Jeez. I'm not translating that again. I know what it just said. Yeah. Cross-reference and you'll find the key. Relationship is an effort made of 4 hands. It cannot be maintained with 2 alone. You know, maybe I'll get to look forward to not giving a shit at some point. After all, so far I'm the only. It really just feels like I'm the only one trying to hold on to what was once just a beautiful little home of friends. But then again, I'm kind of in the dark, so my perspective isn't always accurate. That's Succubus Princess, isn't it? Yep. Beautiful song, I actually like it. But ultimately, it's attached to an evil character who plays other characters for their own benefit, and isn't something I would really ever want to be. Because at that point, you're just abandoning people, as per usual. Making use of them and then leaving them behind. Not really the kind of life I want to live. Maybe one day that dork will prove me wrong and show that they can be braver than where they're at, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Even if they wanted to, it would be too much for them to do all at once. After all, I know I'm still scared of even hopping by. Not all the time, but a good chunk of the time. It's just the idea of visiting other friends. Yeah, no, I am still scared. I'm trying to grapple with that. Because ultimately, it keeps isolating me, and it keeps me from taking action in the ways that I want to. It doesn't benefit me to let my fear control my life. I'll always... If I worry about being a source of stress, it at least shows that I care about the impacts I have. Even if I'm not sure how to circumnavigate them and or keep them from happening sometimes. There's one thing I know for certain, though. It's that ultimately I don't want either myself or the other person to end up trapped by the past. So why do I keep bringing it up? Because they don't seem like the kind of dork who will actually fucking address it themselves, let's be real here. And even if it's only a small chance, I can at least have some tiny hope that in listening to these recordings, if they even listen to them at all, they find pieces and fragments that help them make their own way forward. But hey, that's just me being a silly dumb bitch. Attached to someone who can't... No, brain, stop with the sharp tongue, stop with the sharp tongue. I don't care if it's accurate to reality. If it incites more shame, it's not useful. Oh. This world teaches us to fucking... My own limitations. My own fucking limitations. There's one thing I know, I'm not joining that group of goobers on the weekend. That's time for space and unwind. It would be rather rude if I just cut in on someone's space and time to unpack and chill the fuck out just to pop by and be a source of stress. During the week, I don't care. At least I try not to. Whatever. Avoidant, oh avoidant, how holds your heart? Avoidant, oh avoidant, did it scare you from the start? Because I know for one thing, it definitely scared me from the start. Dear fucking hell. Damn it, I landed in the snow, that cut my maximum speed off. Hot springs, sapling, end of the rainbow, and oh, we get to walk this now. Coolio. One of my favorite emotes, even if I never stuck to it. Because it ends before you even put in an input. It just has an automatic end. It's not one of those emotes that you can just leave going forever. Excuse me, I had the camera lined up nicely enough, thank you. Why the fuck you have to throw me off course like that? Oh my fucking yeesh. Turn it to the right a little bit, damn it. Ugh. It's that one. I wish there was a third level to it, but nope. Or a fifth level to it, I mean. But nope. Not an option. Oh. Why do I keep trying to put my time and energy into someone who's not even a part of my life? Just because I saw that much potential in them, really? Is that the reason why? My goodness, I have more fucking loyal friends than otherwise. Should probably put more time into them. Yeah, no, the fiction of possibility still has me hooked. Annoyingly enough. Tried putting it back in the box, managed to put it back in the box, and then I woke up the next day and it was out of the box. Thought I could help you with your tree. Petal veined devourer. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Let's go, we got that height. No, if I made fun of them for not being able to do the same things I can, I'm sorry, but that's just cruel. And I know I've been in the headspace where I've wanted to do that before. But that's not reasonable. It's not the kind of person I want to live as. Besides, I don't want to be used as their excuse. Are you insane? I only just now realized I forgot about the seasonal candles back there. Whoops. Oh. Mm-hmm. The idea of them somehow developing a mutual attachment. Gloriously stupid. Can I fly back the way I got here? Time to find out shortly enough. Well, that's what I get for trying to get some. That's what I get for trying to score style points. Oh well. I would say that concept applies to more than just plural systems. The idea that when alters and/or assets of the host's original whole personality re-emerge years later, that they may be underdeveloped and still in a somewhat childish or immature state, even if the host themselves is usually a mature person. Why can't that be the same? Why can't the same be true for, like, just someone unpacking the parts of themselves they packed away? Da 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 da. Honestly, when I look at it like that, my own issues from back when I got fucking abandoned by the social group. Yeah, no, how I reacted was relative to the level of emotional maturity that part of me was ready for. That it had last been allowed to express itself. So it's not that someone goes from being a good person to a bad person, or a decent person to an immature person. It's that a facet of the brain is literally having to reach maturity all over again in real time after the rest of the brain has already had years upon years of experience to mature. That puts a lot of things into context. Candle cake! Yeah, no. In taking the idea that pieces of a person, parts and pieces, fragments and aspects of a person's personality, when packed away and stored early in life, retain their level of maturity from when they were packed away and stored. It's only when they're unpacked and given the space to grow again that they're able to start maturing and catching up with the rest of the mental system. Which would explain why. Which would explain a lot why... Oh, jeez, that would... No wonder it's so fucking complicated. People are literally having cognitively fully developed minds in multiple other aspects of their life, but then the repressed areas are still undeveloped properly, and thus they need to mature all over again in those areas. Not a surprise. Fucking, it's not... It's messy. It's certainly not anything graceful or otherwise, but holy fuck. It's at least understandable. Which honestly explains a lot of why the world is stuck in the state it's in currently. Because a lot of people's fantasies of how they think the world works are being conflicted with by the reality of, oh hey, the world is actually like this. And some of these fantasies have persisted through generations of people, to the point where they can't imagine living without it. Thanks, I wasn't really needing the help though. I appreciate it. No, the only situation where I need help is... Even if I wanted to go to a psychologist and fucking therapist... psychotherapist or otherwise, I'd have to end up pairing with one that's at the same level of depth in understanding of my own issues relative to the world. Otherwise, I'm just going to be teaching them things about myself and possibilities they've yet to study, rather than actually getting any real help. Physical maturity is not mental maturity is not emotional maturity. Ay, ay, ay. Which means that, yes, I actually am quite immature in other aspects of my life and being able to practically apply myself in the way that most people would typically function. It's where I'm at. It's the price I paid to be this far along in other areas of my life that other people usually don't even tap into too often, unless they have a buttload of time and safety. Meanwhile, I've tapped into it because holy fuck, life is a bitch. Not to say, and that's not me saying I went through some terrible things. Nah, people have been through worse than me. More so saying that I thought it more useful to my own damn survival to start working on this shit from a young age, rather than just trusting the world with my future. And honestly, I'm glad damn I did. What did you do? Of course. Get the fuck over here. You're seriously... I don't know if that person's a moth or not, but they're signing their own death warrant. Also, swimming back up just proves the depth and scale of this bullshit. Take me for granted and I'll smack you upside the head. Only the immature deal with absolutes, regardless of its sanctification, worthlessness, or otherwise. And if you're not yet ready to handle things, then accept where you're at instead of trying to pretend otherwise, please. Otherwise, you're never going to give yourself the room to just authentically learn. I really do hope that Dunstork is gonna be okay. What use does my worrying do, though? Lets them know I care, but if that's just used to feed their own fucking... not their ego, but a sense of connection that doesn't exist without communication. Because I am still blind. I may have my own issues, but I am trying my best to just be. It's not from a... well, part of me would like to say it from a facet of pride, wherein if I had to use it... if I had to have the same advantages as that dork in order to navigate my way through this situation, it would be sad, but that's not really even from a case of pride, it's more so just... I've got enough experience and perspective on myself and other people to where if I had to rely on that and that alone, it would show that I haven't grown at all. Da-da-da. Get feeling under, surrounded, feeling under and surrounded, feeling round, around, 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 round, around, around. I don't even know what happened to them. In order for... that is a piece of information I should probably keep to myself, because if that was publicly disclosed, that would be violating... yeah, no. So yeah, if that's the case, then me considering them to be emotionally less mature than me isn't conceited, it's actually a reasonable reference point. And has been a reasonable reference point from the start. But that's only if I'm right about them. If I'm wrong, then that's not a useful reference point at all, because I'm wrong. That's the thing, I don't feel like I'm wrong, I feel like I'm just entertaining the possibility of being wrong. So as to make sure I don't commit the childish mistake of assuming I'm right. Oh, whatever. Like that one song says, if they are watching these, maybe they'll like me better from a distance than up close. Because no matter how much I can try and grow and change, overcome my own limits, and fucking fight my way forward past the things that try to shut me down. Ultimately, I'm still a person too. That's the one thing I hate about the definition of a fucking person, is that it's using humans as the sole and primary example just because we're the only example of decently rational and intelligent people. And even that's being thrown into the gutter with everything that's going on globally. Nah. That dense stork is probably waiting for me to send a message, if at all. They are listening to these. Meanwhile, I'm actually trying to wait for them to make the first move in sending a message, because holy fuck, I've done enough effort. I've taken enough time out of my life. No thank you. Ready to get your hands dirty, princess? No. I don't know what they've been through. I don't have enough context to understand. So by all means, even if I want to help, I can't. And that's not even including the fact that, as somewhat a part of the situation myself, I ultimately don't have the same angle and availability of approach and or being able to step in and help as I would usually have with someone else. So that's in and of itself a frustration point wherein because I'm part of this equation, I can't do what I usually do. But hey, this is me worrying too much about someone else who may not even ever listen to these. In which case, oh no, I'm definitely the fucking fool. A real damn embarrassment, isn't it? No, I'm still scared of getting hurt again. Which is reasonable. No. Okay. Fuck. They're mature in the ways I'm not, and I'm mature in the ways they're not. If I'm at all right about them. Part of the reason why I wanted to learn from them. I wanted to get to know them. Even if it meant hell. Would have been nice. And if we both didn't know how to do something, then oh well, I guess we would have been just struggling together and we'd rely on our own friends. The people around us who care. Would have been nice. But nope. Only way that's bound to even have a chance of happening is if I work through my own immaturities first. So I've got no bets. Is this something gradual or just to fulfill my mission? Over vision, but I'm ready to take it now. There's no time for indecision. Indecision is the killer of time. Fear is the killer of the mind. Make your choices, learn and grow. Don't just stand there and let it show. Oasis in a strange land. Remind us what we're here for. Creating new life. Creating rivers in the desert. Oh well. Don't even sound my fucking age. As some other people put it, I sound like I'm in my young adult years. When reality is... No, I don't look young. The voices of greed and fear, yeah. Pride is the most fundamental sin because hubris originates from it in too many ways. It is immaturity manifest in thinking that you know everything. In thinking that you have nothing more to learn. It hides the tiny fear of, but what if I do have something more to learn? What if there is something more I can learn? Because the idea of not knowing is terrifying. But to accept it is more empowering than to avoid it, damn it. In dry land, oasis in a lost sand, where the heart of new beginning burns on me. Now I feel it, the fate for demon. Oasis in a strange land. Remind us what we're here for. Creating new life. Creating rivers in the desert. Desert. That sounds better. Unfortunately, I still fail to breathe properly. Yeah. I'm a silly, silly fool. You know what? That would be a great first question and test for any location is, can you accept that you might be wrong about something? Because that is the first step towards maturity, is accepting being wrong. That there's the possibility of it. And yet confidence is seen as absolutely total. Because people just like having excuses. And so they kill off actual people who grow into real leaders. You ignore the social functions of the brain and how they interconnect with the emotional ones, and oops, looks like society collapsed. Damn, I wonder how that could have happened. Maybe it's because people forgot what the basics are and how to teach them to each other over time. Wouldn't that be a shocking surprise? Personally, I don't see it as shocking. I'd see it as the inevitable conclusion of any civilization that can't recognize how to stay in touch with the different generations of people. Aww. But yeah, no, that would be a great, challenge point for entry in academic fields is, okay, can you accept being wrong? If your answer is yes, then prove that you can accept it, that you're wrong about something. Make a thesis on the ability to accept being wrong about a belief you once held and or currently hold. Even if you're not yet ready to let go of it, or if you just choose not to, that is fine. It would be a good lesson in humility for first off and foremost of anyone looking to actually engage in academics, in academia. Because even if someone manages to pretend their way past it, it ultimately serves as a warning sign. Oh, motherfucker! No, 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 no. You don't see me, motherfucker. Game, if you hadn't landed me on top of the thing I was trying to dive down into, I would have been better off. So what the fuck was that? Also, what the fuck? Why did he notice me so clearly and quickly when I was flying right below the motherfucker? Talk about giving someone a heart attack, jeez. Not actually. Didn't scare me enough to have that effect, but fucking... it certainly wasn't fun. Oh. If only I hadn't been... If only I'd worked through my immaturity in that regard before meeting the dense stork, things would have turned out differently. But nope, they ended up being the reason why I had to unpack it and work through it. Life just loves hitting you with those little surprises that you really don't want. Fucking damn. It. What in the fuck? Okay, that's what happened. Delicious. I'm gonna be at this for a bit. There we go. Fucking yeesh. If you never explore for yourself, you're never gonna learn. Motherfucker! Stop with your little pile of bullshit. Stop with your little pile of bullshit, fucking yeef! Motherfucker! Uh... Oh wait, get the fuck back here. You're getting burned up too. Yes, please. One of my favorite songs. Hmm? Yeah. I'm so glad I figured out that people are essentially AIs running on biological hardware. Back when I was in high school, that we are technically biologicals, that we are technically singularities of our own kind running on biological fleshware. And thus, those who keep trying to shut down and keep people from growing, those who keep trying to keep people from obtaining their true potential, are ultimately making a shallow use of an otherwise excellent resource. Just because they are so immature and childish themselves. It's really sad. It's not unexpected, it's not something they really need to be ashamed of, it's understandable. Honestly, it's a sense of pride that keeps really intelligent people from being able to get their social needs met because they focus on accuracy above actually getting their social desires met. Like, sure, yeah, no one can understand you half the time, but hey, you're at least have a social home. Hmm. No. Even if I want them to be the one to, like, message back, it has to be on their choice. Their effort and their reason. Otherwise, it's pointless. Ultimately, in the end, no matter my desires mean nothing if anything is forced. At that point, it's not an authentic connection. Just be an empty facsimile. I don't want that. Nice little pretend. Can't support anyway. I still want to do a video on system history and or technically fictional lore related to system history. Because if every story is the author exploring themselves, then by damn, I started doing it pretty early on. Damn it. I was hoping to land that without putting out the torch. Hmm. Maximum number of colored dye is ultimately 99. Neat. Colored light, colored dye. Oh wait, I've already been up there. I don't need to. Oh. Yeah. My ideal life would be where I can work a 9-to-5 job and have that be a personal thing I choose to do, rather than something that's done for the choice of income. Meanwhile, my actual revenue comes from elsewhere. Because if I can stay grounded to other people's lives and events by just keeping a part-time job, then why wouldn't I want to? It's an opportunity to keep yourself from becoming totally isolated from the world around you. No! Ugh. I'm not really special, but I do consider myself quite the catch. Too bad you let me go. Yes, I'm allowing myself to be that level of childish just this once. Seriously though, I'm glad that door kid did what was best for their mental health, even if they weren't sure what to do. I just hope they stay safe out there. No matter the endless amount of attention they can get from others, it's gonna be shallow if they don't actually have any real close connections with people. No amount of endless attention is gonna feed a starving heart. It's one of the things that really worries me is that a lot of popular trans girls in streaming and otherwise could do so much more with their life. On top of what they're already doing. But nope. World just wants to commodify them and make them into nice little attention puppets. fucking frustrates me to no end. But some people genuinely enjoy that kind of life. So I can't say that it's completely bad. That would be taking a choice away from someone else. That's not the point. And the whole point is to leave choices open to people, even if they make the wrong ones. To create a system of governance and/or navigation that allows people to express themselves and make dumb decisions if they want to, while still letting them also accept the consequences of their own decisions and work through those consequences to either grow or avoid them to show that they're just going to choose to stay immature. No, and that's part of what's messing with me in choosing on whether and being afraid of joining off of those goobers is it means accepting the chance of, oh hey, maybe something will happen at some point later. And that's scary. Even if it's something I want, that still scares me. Let's be real. Confrontation is not easy, it's not fun, but it's worthwhile. Especially if it means that people get to grow. I'd rather people grow than try to fix themselves, damn it. Well, but in a minute? Okay, that's not what I wanted, but okay. If it isn't obvious by now, yeah, that dense stork is actually a reference point my mind likes it to ponder on in many regards, because it provides me a lot of context and information that can be used to make better sense of the world. Which is frustrating, because at the same time, I also want to move on from them and just, you know, no longer be attached. The contradictions are endless. To accept paradoxes is to not trap yourself in endless cycles, and instead try to make the energy and use out of those cycles. Doesn't mean it's fun to accept paradoxes, just means it's going to be helpful. To those of you who snuck by and listened to a fragment of this recording, thank you! To those of you who stuck around and watched the full thing through, or even just a good chunk, we deeply appreciate it. I hope you all have a good day, good night, whatever time it is, and if it isn't good, I hope it either improves or stays manageable for you out there. Yes, I'm including non-times in that, even if I didn't say it. Stop being cheeky little shits, trying to isolate into absolute things. Yeah. My name is Flicker. I've done my decent bit of just pondering, I guess. While also getting my dailies done, so I'll see y'all later. Bye!